England Patriots taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
From the area known as Patriot Place, EA Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New England Patriots. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Out now come the Patriots as they are led out by their quarterback, a former MVP of the National Football League back in 2015, Cam Newton.
And when he's at the top of his game, you see that big smile, that's when you know everything is clicking. That means he's accurate throwing the football. They can't get him down in the run game, and his team is having a whole lot of fun because when they score a touchdown, some fan's going to get lucky and get the game ball.
On first down, it's Newton. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Brings up second and
one thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end.
That's good.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Again, Newton. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Leonard Fournette on the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 7.
Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Newton on the keeper.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
He'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down.
First and 10.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Fournette, the ball carrier.
Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
2nd and 2, first down marker at the 8. Here's Newton. That's complete, right around the 8. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. First and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Stepping, and he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Cam able to take it himself in for the score. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership. That's what he's trying to accomplish.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels. Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, 60 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Will Lutz on for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. from the gun. He'll hand this off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
His throw incomplete. Prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
These two teams all tied after one.
First quarter with the score tied 7-7.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense is going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Complete to O.J. Howard.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Open man is Howard, the tight end. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. A handoff to Mixon, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 40. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone, because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll look to throw. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod.
The first down pass.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
It's a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 16 yards, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Newton. That's into the hands of Reynolds. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On the draw, this is Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
4 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line.
First and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Newton on first down. And this will be incomplete.
Newton's pass.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm going back to you. I'm going back.
Back to the air, Newton on second down. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To the air again, Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Newton throwing again. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Flynn 3 yards out, and the Patriots have taken the lead.
Lining up for the
on those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it's a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. On play action, they'll throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
I have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46.
A gain of 7, but it's 4th down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll run with Mixon, and I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on down. Well, it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. A heck of an effort there on the scramble leaves him with just 3rd and a yard. So on now is Brandon McManus. He has hit from as far away as 50. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Bengals 7.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. John Ross, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the book.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14.
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. They're going to get 9 here on first down as he gets this one up to the 34-yard line.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
That's good for a Patriot.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
That's good for a Patriots. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
That'll be caught by the tight end, Keene. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
From the gun, here's Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Touchdown from 6 yards away. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
McManus now for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that lines up a 7-play drive all told. And it's finished off by a Pats touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
John Ross and the rest of the offense heading back onto the field. A monster game so far, 3rd quarter. He is lighting up the stat sheet.
And so many times when you see these types of games, you hear about the quarterback, or we talk about the quarterback throwing guys open, putting it in the right spot. How about some credit for the receivers, though, who find ways to get open, whether they uncover late in a route or they get open early, but they just always find a way. And he's having that type of a game.
Yeah, he's been nearly impossible to cover. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
First down, Cincinnati.
Nixon will try the right side. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Taken down right.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd down, Nixon. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Sometimes your crosses get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Complete to number 82. A 6-yard.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 27. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 9 yards on the carry there. A good run. And now 2nd and goal.
Just shy of the goal line.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Touchdown.
Joe Mixon taking it in. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 21.
One apiece. Will Lutz set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25.
New England trying to get to place on offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That'll be a New England first down and gain of 12. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Hey, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
He'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be second down.
49-yard line.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. From just shy of midfield, Newton is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete.
Newton's pass complete to number 25. Brings up third down.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Now Newton. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a first down throw for Newton. Dancing to his left. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on first and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
To throw again on second down. Newton going to throw right side here. Complete. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Called that a very strong gain of 24. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on first and goal. Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Zay Jones.
From a yard out. And the Patriots have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead.
Set to kick off.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
He was brought down at his 49-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and 10 at their 49-yard line.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Jonathan Jones.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
And it's third.
Now back to throw. And that is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete.
The pass on first.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's going to let it fly. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get
Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.